A disappointing, frustrating night and a 1-0
Frustrating,
defeat.
yeah, frustrating. Don't think we started great. I don't think either team started great. And I felt reasonably comfortable, if I'm being honest, in the first half. We've made an error from one end of the pitch to the other. Really an error we shouldn't make. It's basic. Other than that, I never felt under pressure from then. For the second half, wave after wave. I think Mark's done a fantastic bit of skill, put it past the post. We've had lots of balls in and around their box and not been able to get back in it. There you are, that's football. Effort was unbelievable. We've worked our absolute socks off. We're disappointed, but disappointment's part of the job.
I mean, it was a game of very few chances, wasn't it? It was just the one chance really from Mansfield that they've scored from, and at the other end, Pidgey's only made a couple of saves as well.
Absolutely, I think Smudge had a good effort in the first half, which I thought keeper was just past the post, keeper got attached to it. Their goal, second half, Cully's bit of skill, a few flashing across the goal in the second half. But you know, for both teams, as you know, you can see from here, not the perfect conditions to play the perfect ball, perfect pass. We done enough to grind this out today. We actually done enough to. We didn't, and I think that's possibly for two reasons. We just couldn't get the finishing touch ourselves, and the other team worked really, really hard to keep in the game. But I just felt that we made enough possible opportunities in the second half to score, with Marks being a classic, fantastic bit of skill, and the form he's in, we would expect him to score, if I'm being honest, and he would expect to score, but he didn't. As I said, it was that dour sort of gritty home performance from them, and it was, and it was one of those. I just felt if we could get the goal, I actually felt we could possibly go on and get another one. It had that sort of feel about it. But maximum effort from everybody. As I said, between now and the end of the season, games are going to be lost. Of course they are. Disappointed because that would have put us in, 3 points off top. But we're still in a fantastic position. And you know what? I don't want to do players a disservice here because I hear people around me going, well, no Wilkinson, no Doyle, no this, no that, no Lawless, no Benson. It's doing the other players a disservice because that team there done enough to actually get something from the game today. It didn't. It worked his socks off. It's up to the manager now to pull things as tight as he can, and we'll go again on Saturday.
You made some changes at half-time, double change. That was to try and change things around. Adura and Worley perhaps adding a bit more to the wings.
Yeah, the conditions, in the pitch weren't great, so we felt we probably needed to try and get the ball a touch wider. But in fairness, standing up here, it don't look much better. Don't look much better in the wide decision. It was just to get us a bit more pace on the outside of them, and we thought that might work. And we actually thought, Guts coming on is capable of that final pass, that final shot, that final cross. So we done all of the things that we would expect to do to try and get back into it, but it didn't work.
And how close was that to a penalty late in the game when Guts has gone down?
Well, it's one of those that, from where we are over there, if I'm a referee, it was a penalty. But I'm as far away as you can be near enough. So, and if I asked the players, was it a penalty, they'd probably go, yeah, it probably was. But he didn't give it, so I'm not going to moan about it.
I mean, it's been a very long time since the penalty, and this referee, you may not know, has got quite a history of giving them for Luton. 6 from his previous 10 encounters.
Is he? Well, there you are, but we didn't get it, so we didn't. No, I can't deal with that.
And on a night where you failed to find the back of the net, how much is the frustration that there wasn't enough shots perhaps on target to trouble the keeper from good attacking play in the second period?
I don't think there was enough shots on target from both teams because I don't think it was a great lie of the ball today. I don't. We've had a few pitches lately, which I understand. Pitches how they are. Should we do better? Yeah, absolutely we should. But yeah, we should do better. But conditions are not that easy to get your final strike off. We had 2 or 3 strikes at goal that weren't particularly clean, I can't remember them having too many strikes at goal, so it's difficult to say. But of course, disappointed. But you know what? I'm absolutely delighted to where we are in the league. I'm disappointed tonight. I'm sure I'm going to be disappointed again. But disappointment makes the weak weaker and the strong stronger.
Just talking about strength, I was particularly impressed. Fraser Franks and Alex Lacey lining up for the first time together in the starting position at the back, in the absence of obviously the suspended usual duo. Both played very well.
Both done okay. You know, defensively, I felt really comfortable. We left a few gaps at the end when you framed, but I felt comfortable. To be honest, I actually felt comfortable all of the game. And it wasn't a defender that made a mistake for the goal. So I can't look defensively that we've given the goal away. No, I had no problems defensively. I thought we competed terrifically well in midfield. I thought we did. I thought our movement up front, particularly late in the game, was clever, very clever. We got into some good areas. But as I say, we needed a goal. We'd like to have thought Mark would score. He was in good form. He didn't. We got beat. Back to work on Thursday.
And then that's in preparation for AFC Wimbledon on Saturday. So how do things get changed around and improved for?
I don't think we are. Listen, we're fourth in the league. We've had 60 defeats. We're a newly promoted side. Without doing, as I said, the other people a disservice. You know, we've got lots of mainstream players not available. The team's put in a very, very strong, very powerful performance tonight that wasn't quite good enough to win the game. So we'll go back, we'll do what we always do, we'll work our socks off, prepare for the game properly and look forward to a game on Saturday.
We'll see you then, John. Thanks very much.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.